Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sold Exclamation Point Weekend Edition. This is where I look like I sell more stuff than I really do. All right. So first up, we're gonna get into the pennants. I don't have any long stories. Still waiting to hear from my agent about the space to see if they want more documentation. I don't know. It's taking longer than I thought it should take. So who knows? Maybe next week. All right, first up, New Orleans Pennant. This is a single bar helmet, late 60s, early 70s. There's a good amount of staining on here, but still would display pretty good. And that would be 21. Next up, we got a 1992 NHL All-Star Game. Philadelphia is hosting that year, and that went for 20 as well. This one's very good condition. Here is the, I don't remember what, NASL National something soccer league. San Jose Earthquakes. What's kind of funny is I belong to a pennant group on Facebook, and a guy posted his San Jose Earthquake collection. I said, hey, did you buy his San Jose pennant collection? I said, did you buy an Earthquake pennant? He goes, yeah. I go, yeah, I'm shipping it out Monday. Small world indeed. Very good condition, 20 bucks. Next up, New England Whalers. Whalers stuff goes very well. This one doesn't have a whale logo, so it's not as good, but I do like the spear in the logo. Pretty good condition, but we got discoloring due to age. That went for 28. Had to be in mint condition, maybe 75 for it. Denver Nuggets. One of my favorite pennants, the black background with the super colorful Nuggets logo. Not exactly a particularly rare pennant, so $17 for that one. If you want one of those, there's plenty of supply. They're really nice. The black background and the color pops. VPI. For those who might not know, this actually is Virginia Polytechnic Institute, or VPI Virginia Tech. This was before they modified their logos. I don't know, late 70s maybe on this guy. $53 for that. Overall good condition. Had a little bit of a screen printing flaw. That's not something that happened after. That's something that came out of the factory like that. Next up, a VXR Racing. I believe this is snowmobile racing. Not a hat I would normally pick up. I got in a buy with some other stuff. $13. Tampa Bay Bucks strapback from Adidas. Not particularly collectible, but good condition and inexpensive. 14 bucks. So the customer should be happy with his gear to go to the game. I'm actually very upset about that Tampa Bay Buccaneer game. I love Mike Evans, and I have him on a lot of my fantasy teams, and he got shut out. How do you shut out Mike Evans? He's like a top 5 receiver in the NFL, and Winston didn't even throw to him. It's ridiculous. All right. Nice big patch. See here. Whoops. Kind of decent sized patch. Got these from an auction. I liked them. I didn't buy all that was there just because other people were bidding. They were bidding up some of the other ones. I got the ones that I thought would be the best. Warriors patch went for. Looks like I didn't write it down. I want to say I got 14 for it, but you can always look up the past sale on eBay. Print ad. Joe Montana for Upper Deck cards. I think these are for 92. Ooh, 91, off by 1 year. $5 for that guy. This isn't really one I'd want to sell by itself, but sometimes that happens. I would much rather if somebody bought 4 or 5 very low price Joe Montana print ads. Next up, we got a 2015 Topps Medallion, Josh Donaldson. Real heavyweight card. Donaldson went for 7. And then we had a 4-card lot of Grant Hill inserts. Just some of my favorite sets are in here. From the 90s. You got that guy. You got his Ultra Gold rookie. Gold Medallion rookie. Highlight reel. Very cool insert set. And another one of my favorites. Those 4 Grant Hills went for $12. So one of the biggest pieces of advice I give to people getting back in the hobby, they're not really sure what to do. My advice is go to card shows, go on eBay, go to card stores, and start picking up insert sets that you really liked when you were a kid. They're super cheap. I mean, $12 for those 4 Grant Hill inserts. I mean, at one point when they came out, that was probably a $40 lot, a $50 lot. $12. So, $12 ship, no less. All right, now we're getting into, let's check it, hat. Oh, I do have a couple of die-cast cards. I don't have them on here. Both of them are 118, 42 for one, 78 for the other. That's all the information I got. I don't know enough about the die-cast to really provide any extra value. All right, next up. For the apparel, we got Galt Sand Minnesota Viking. Galt Sand, in my opinion, is an instant pickup when you're at the thrift. One of the highest quality sweatshirts you can find. Here is what the logo looks like. There is another tag, or maybe 2 tags. One that just says Galt, or it just says Sand. I can't remember now. But Galt Sand makes the highest quality sweatshirts known to man. And I tend to get about a 50% premium on Galt Sand versus pretty much any other brand that you can find from the 90s. Next up, we got a Nike Fit Storm St. Cloud Huskies. This would have been a team-issued jacket, probably baseball, football team. You know, they probably weren't selling Nike Fits in the bookstore. So these are always cool finds because you know that you can only really get them when you find them at the thrift and find them on eBay. You can't just order them online or go into the bookstore. Next up, Southwest State Mustangs tee, champion tee. That went for $16. Here's a thing about the last school, St. Cloud, Southwest State. When I first started this, I bought a couple of St. Cloud items, and they sat. And then I bought a Southwest State item that sat. And I started thinking, well, there's not a market for Southwest State stuff or St. Cloud stuff. Well, the problem I had was I didn't have enough items to make that determination. Just because let's say there was 5 altogether, didn't sell, it might just be the items I got. So one of the things that you should look out for when you're doing this is don't make early decisions on what sells and what doesn't based on a tiny number of items you might have, especially with apparel. Apparel's long tail. It takes a while to sell this stuff anyways. So if you only have a handful of items and of one school or one sport or however it goes, don't start going, well, that doesn't sell. My 2 items I have listed didn't sell, therefore it doesn't sell. You're going to miss out on a lot of opportunity down the line, and those 2 items will likely sell eventually. All right, next up, North Dakota hoodie. Got the nice chenille patch on there, so that's pretty cool. It does have the Sioux script. The script's not as big of a deal as the logo. The logo will get you significantly more. The script will get you a little tiny bit more over the over that not being on the tee or the new team name. That went for $32. So good overall sale. St. John's, another small school where if you only had 1 or 2 items, you might think, oh man, I haven't had any sales, I shouldn't buy any more of that stuff. I've sold tons of Tommy stuff, or Johnny's stuff, sorry Johnny's. Sold tons of Johnny's items. I have a previous video where I sold like 8 items to one customer of Johnny's stuff. $34, solid sale there. We got Winona State. I believe this is the Champion Heritage. No, it's J America. So this kind of looks like the Champion Heritage Series sweatshirt. Looks like J America got into the got in the mix of doing this sort of throwback design and the sweatshirt. These always sell extremely well. I think they only came out in the last 5 years or so. So if you find them, definitely grab them up. There's not a whole lot for sale. Winona went for $32. Next up, Green Bay Packer, Nike. This is part of the Pro Line run. We know that because it says Pro Line. Pro Line tends to be, Pro Line was the most exclusive license that the NFL could give out. And so that's where your really, really nice stuff and really expensive stuff is normally going to be. So this t-shirt looks rather plain, but it actually has a bigger market because it was, one, because it's Nike, but two, because it's Pro Line. This one went for 19. So we got 19 for that instead of 10 to 15. So just an extra $5 on it because it's both Nike and because it's Pro Line. 2 College World Series t-shirts from the auction I won a little while ago. These two are $34 altogether. Jamie's Elsewhere. I got this a long time ago. I can't remember what kind of a band this is, but when I was at the thrift, I was like, well, I don't know what Jamie's Elsewhere is. Probably a band. I like the graphic, even though I don't quite understand the graphics, so bought it. I've had this for a long time. It was not a quick sale, but it was a very good sale. Jamie's Elsewhere, we got 36 for that one. I think I probably had that for maybe 2 years. Then we got Michigan. So I made a mistake on this one. Michigan sweatshirt, sold it for 15. I looked at the listing real quick, and the picture looked like a t-shirt. And so I was like, yeah, 15, and I got it with a sweatshirt. So that sucks. I'll probably only make like $1 on this one. What are you gonna do? Sometimes you make mistakes. All right. So one of the other things about the Michigan was I bought that when I was in South Dakota. So I didn't have my mannequin or anything, but I wanted to list it while I was at my mom's. And so it was a very bad picture, and I don't like non-conforming photos in my eBay store. So I did want to give a discount to get it sold. That's one of them that I sold when it's on the make an offer feature for sellers on eBay, where it says you have watchers, make an offer. 2 of my sales that I showed here, I can't remember what the other one is. The Michigan's one of them, but 2 of them out of maybe 10 offers I sent out sold. So that feature does work. I've done it before with poor success, so I don't know how well it works. I don't use it a whole lot, and then I don't really pay attention. I don't constantly, I don't look to see like, oh, is that one of the ones that I sent out an offer for? So maybe I made other sales and I just didn't realize the sale came in from making an offer and it wasn't just a regular sale. So yeah, so definitely use it, especially, you know, I was waiting for my car at the mechanic, so I had nothing better to do, so I sent out a bunch of offers. All right, that's what I got for today. Hopefully I have some good news about the shop this week, and I will be sure to let you guys know when I do. Have a great day, everybody.